Ottawa Charge hosting the Montreal Victoire for their 5th meeting this season.
Of course, my player to watch in this game is Rona Savalainen, and loved her game the other night. A great acquisition for this Ottawa team. She's tough, she's gritty, she moves the puck, she's going to jump in. Scored a huge goal in that comeback for Ottawa on Thursday night.
Incredible for the Charge late in the third, but right now to start this game, Ottawa got the face-off win. Put it deep in Montreal's zone, but Abby Boreen helping get it back on the Charge side. Poulin as well. Getting in close. Larocque and Jinsey Rose. And Ottawa not only looking for a strong start, but consistency. Head coach Carl McLeod saying they'll have strong periods, but then it's the follow-up throughout the game as well.
Ottawa looking for a better game. And they've been, or Montreal, excuse me, they've been so good this season, but came out a little bit flat in their last one.
First shutout loss of the season now. Venishovo, lots to say about her in that last game. Also been solid all season long, and a former member of the Montreal Victoire. Markowski puts it on the net, gets a piece of Davienne's glove into the corner. Venishovo once more. Rebecca Leslie helping provide some space, and it goes just off the pad of Davienne. Some early action in the Montreal end. Gwyneth plays it out. Gwyneth Phillips plays it out to Markowski. Anya Savalainen. As Becky Keller mentioned, that goal last game on the power play as well. A power play that's been struggling for Ottawa, so another goal to their tally this season.
Two power plays in struggle, leading up here in 5th and 6th place in the league respectively, and just about the same, a little over 16%.
O'Neill loses an edge, and the Charge back on the attack. Boyd in the neutral zone. Gets it back to Jenner, and now Anna Meixna will take it. Looking for the pass, it's blocked. Keppel collected by Stacy. Quick stick, Teralova. Now Stacy on the move. As Maureen Murphy with her Murphy shoots, kick saved by Phillips. Back around, Stacy still on it. Kept down by Netta Teralova. A lost glove in the mix there for Teralova. Ottawa to get it out, but Kayla Barnes fires. Nina Ljungblom back in the lineup. She was ill just earlier this week, so she's back for the Montreal Victoire.
Seems like that illness maybe is going through the team a little bit, as Erin Ambrose is out with it right now.
Back to the point. Keppel puts it down. Marchansky George is there. Need to set up Ljungblom in the low slot. Change for Montreal. They've got fresh legs and still in the offensive zone as Claire George handles things on her own. Teralova going to get out to Boyd. In comes Abby Boreen.
Ottawa needs a change. They've been hemmed in for a while. See, their D are quickly going to get that. We got Alexandra LaBelle, who's out now, injured, so it's changed the lines a little bit from Montreal. Maureen Murphy is jumping up with Kristen O'Neill and Laura Stacy. See if she gets more opportunities to get that shot off.
Jinsey Rose from that face-off wins by Gabby Hughes. She's just under 50%, well, more like 48% on the season so far. Quick play, Gardner brings it down, and Phillips with the stop. Poulin at the dot, 57.9%. Has taken the most face-offs for Montreal. Quick fire down, stays to the far side. There's Boreen. There's the pressure of Markowski, and out comes Savalainen. Feeds it over. Puts it on the net and kicked out once more. Quick work by Davienne once again. Katie Tabin fires it hard. Play continues. Phillips playing the puck there, and then Anetta Teralova chasing it down. Dara Gregg throws the puck back. As Michaela Grant-Mendes is centering this line today.
We haven't seen her in the middle this season. She's played on the left wing all year. But again, with LaBelle out, it's made them have to rejig things.
Michaela Grant-Mendes, also a former Ottawa Charge player. And she has a game winner against her former team this season.
I think a little bit of motivation whenever she plays her former team, and she was released from them.
It's an icing call.
She busts to the net, beats her in behind.
Montreal back at it. Boulier cross ice feed. That shot wide. High, rather. Wilgren as Murphy threw it on net. Brianne Jenner will settle it down for Ottawa. On the forecheck is Murphy. Back out Cheyenne Darkangelo with a quick touch. Sets up Meixna. Meixna comes in. Darkangelo.
What a smart pass in the neutral zone from Cheyenne Darkangelo to create that 2-on-1.
Now Maureen Murphy. Can't get by Jinsey Rose. Darkangelo to Leslie this time. In comes that forecheck by Claire DeGeorge. As Leslie just dumps it down. Vanishova goes to collect. Working against Shelbin and Tabin. Out comes Leslie once more. Trying to find a way to the middle, but kept to the outside and taken away. Gabrielle David for Montreal. Doing the wall work in the neutral zone. A focus for this team, says head coach Corey Chevry. Here comes Gardner. Away comes Natalie Snodgrass for Ottawa. All the way around.
What a different start for both of these teams. You know, Ottawa coming off all the travel issues they had getting out of Ottawa. They weren't their sharpest last game, but it's been a different start for them. You can see them moving their feet much better.
Maureen rims it, has support. Keppel sends it back. Montreal staying with it, still forced to the outside. Vasco. Kayla Barnes, patient, stays with it. Markowski. Step for step, Keppel out to Stacy from the point, and unable to hold on there. Bach was center ice, but Poulin swoops in. Puts it back down, Stacy's there. Markowski gets at it first. Off the wall and on the stick of Maureen Murphy as she puts on some speed, drives towards the net. Phillips with a bit of a crash. Whistle down, a big stop there, and still scoreless in the nation's capital. Ottawa and Montreal. O'Neill back out to Stacy. Can't get the pass off. Charge come in. Brianne Jenner comes away with it. And a Meixna kept off the puck. Montreal picks it up. Wilgren fires it down. Chases on, gives Montreal some time. Fresh players in the offensive zone keep it in. Jinsey Rose working it out. Entries and exits have been at times a struggle for Ottawa to do so cleanly. Last game was a tough go as well.
We talked to Carla McLeod about it. She chalks a little bit about up to fatigue, and some of it just to puck management. It's been an issue, but both these teams, neutral zones at times. Montreal was working on their neutral zone play coming into this game as well.
Desbiens fires it back, but Leslie had it on the at the far corner. Cheyenne Darkangelo trying to get those shots off. Grant Mentis with the block. Leslie once more. Darkangelo just to get it back into the slot. Vanishova was there. Teralova and Boyd now. Back to the point. Trying to get it through. Claire Dalton. Vanishova comes in. Puts it on Desbiens.
Vanishova looking for her first of the night. You know, it looked like she was in a position where she was going to have to shoot that puck on her backhand, but she still manages to pull it to her forehand as she gets this pass, this puck broken play on her backhand, pulls quickly to her forehand. Desbiens makes the save, and you got a player that's just been absolutely red hot as of late. You got to keep tabs on her right now.
Hughes unable to win the offensive zone draw, and Clark goes into the corner. Anna McMahon, now Savalainen. Ottawa now forced back into their own end. Clark and Markowski.
Oh, there's one of the things Carla McLeod had talked about, harder passes.
Getting out in Montreal. They're so aggressive with those forechecks. Being it in, but chance in front, Markowski scores! The Ottawa Charge open scoring. Stephanie Markowski's first career goal.
She just snuck down to the net front. Nobody had any idea that she was there, except for her fellow Ottawa Charge, who are able to get this puck out to her. Comes on a turnover, and she just grabbed down. She has all sorts of time in front to corral this pass. Emily Clark, of course, part of this equation, and she has been so good as of late. Markowski, time to give it a little think about that one. Pulls it to her backhand and beats Desbiens. Well, that's a good feeling. First PWHL goal.
Jocelyn Larocque now looking to defend as Montreal wants to respond quick. Stacey versus a team that's coming off being shut out at home. Something that had never been done in PWHL history for Montreal prior to that, but then it's their first shutout loss this season. So you got to think they want to get firing quickly. O'Neill coming in along with Stacey. Love hovering down along the goal line.
Jinsey Rose thought about cutting straight out in front of her net. That would have been a big mistake. Both O'Neill and Stacey bearing in.
So the way with Desbiens has been playing this season, not easy to get a goal by her. Bach and Jenner. Now Vasco can't fire. Boyd with the release on the doorstep.
Ottawa opens the scoring first. Stephanie Markowski with her first career goal.
Ottawa looking to extend their lead. Teralova out to Snodgrass. And Katie Tabin as well, who's been excellent when playing the Charge over her career. Vasco plays it back. But Tabin, 7 of her 9 career points have come against the Charge. Little reset at center ice. Poulin, Darkangela. Charge win it, but Gardner, sprawling Barnes into the corner. First big contact of the game, that was Poulin on Jinsey Rose.
Oh, she's shaking. That is just a huge hit. She's got to stay on the ice, too.
Gardner plays it off the glass. Goes in for the chase, Boreen as well. Track it along the wall, Vanishova's there. Larocque circles back, try to get away from Poulin, out to Leslie. Montreal once more from the neutral zone. Boreen and a quick shot by David. With the near corner this time, Boreen trying to get at it. O'Neill brings it out. Got a change for Montreal. Stacey's there too, along with Murphy. Murphy down, drawing the Charge her way. It's offside.
You throw a hit like that, I'll tell you one thing as a defender. You hear footsteps and you start to move the puck a lot quicker, maybe more quicker than you want to.
Good move by Anna McMahon to get it down deep in the Victoire's end. Stacey getting to work, flips it down, loses her stick. Wilgren does kick it back to her.
That was a nice pass.
In comes Gabby Hughes this time. She'll take the shot, well, at least put it down. Gives her team time to get in place. Back around Wilgren to Murphy this time. Jenner with a quick touch. Now Montreal trying to figure out a way to exit the zone. Get on the move. Murphy has it. She has space as well. Maureen Murphy, good stick by Boyd, but still in the slot. Boyd keeps it for the charge. Now Danielle Serdachny working with Zoe Boyd. Can't get there fast enough as Davian covers up. Serdachny at the dodge for the charge. Michaela Grandmentis centering this one. Here comes the Victoire from the defensive zone. And away comes Derek Gregg. She pulls to the outside. Jinsey Rose with a hit. Dalton behind the net. And Derek Gregg lays a hit. It's going to cost Montreal as Ottawa will head to the power play for the first time this game.
As she throws one back on this last shift. And there's your penalty behind the goal line. Derek Gregg goes to the box on a hit on Serdachny.
Ottawa 1 for 10 on the power play against Montreal in their 4 previous games. They did get a goal on the power play in their last game. Vanishova out to Rose. It is Vanishova with the own power play goal against Montreal this season. Has it at the circle, forced a little further outside to the point. Larocque change places with Rose now in the high slot. One-timer fired wide, rimmed out. Rose goes still 5 on 4, and Vanishova the blading. Hughes had Larocque there, but trying to get by.
Well, that's just all on the quick transition, and they caught Montreal a little unaware, created an odd player rush just by turning that puck and going right back north again. And this is a power play that, you know, they're only operating at 16%, but if you look recently, they have been much better.
It does improve at home, but they have allowed a jailbreak on home ice. So they'll settle it back. Still time here. 48 seconds left on this first power play of the game. The charge come in. Danielle Serdachny takes it around, couple with her. Jenner. Out now to Teralova. Cheyenne D'Arcangelo. They trade back and forth. Some quick work. Jenner with a one-timer. Savalainen on the doorstep. My goodness. Savalainen right where she needed to be.
Jenner scored from just that spot in the 8-3 win over Minnesota. That one-timer off the flank, and she got a tough shot from there. Desbiens struggled to manage that, so that rebound sat.
10 seconds left.
Couple whacks at it.
On the power play, try to feed it to Vasco. Now in the offensive zone, just one shot on that power play for Ottawa was a good look. Jinsey Rose finds Boyd and Snodgrass. Vasco tries to get on the move. Wilgren sends it back. Held up in the slot. Forward checking for Montreal. As Ottawa gets back in the offensive zone. Vasco's there along with Snodgrass now. Pressed up off the boards with Boulier. Back out, Bach to Vanishova. Bach back. Quick fire. Wonky bounce there for Natalie Snodgrass. Ottawa back in the neutral zone. Savalainen. The feed up to McMahon. In through heavy Montreal traffic. Comes up around Wilgren. Boulier. Back to Stacey. Off the wall. The charge. Puck just going back and forth here. Stacey for the Victoire. Gets it out to Murphy. Who brings Markowski with her. Back and forth they go. Giveaways, takeaways. Stacey along the wall. O'Neill as well. Hughes with a good hit. Gives room for Emily Clark in the charge to break out. Clark comes in. Serdachny's there, fires it. Looks for a good angle, McMahon.
I think Clark saw a little daylight near side. Just trying to hit that corner.
David keeps it herself. Feed out to Tabin this time. Tabin takes a hit, but Terralova, Larock, and David down low, coming away with it. Ottawa's captain, Brianne Jenner. She's got Meixner with her. Unable to send it all the way down the middle. In front! Backhand shot off the body of Desbiens. And the point, Terralova keeps it back in for Ottawa. Jenner Meixner, and it's just wide. The charge all powered up here. Meixner back out. David has to play it softly to Youngblum. And a good chip there.
Just a couple big opportunities for Ottawa and just missed the net. Terralova with a really nice job keeping that puck in at the offensive blue line to create that last one.
Shots on goal, 9-5 for Ottawa, and in they come once more. Vanishova, Desbiens clamps down. Dialed in. Gabby Hughes, the face-off circle, Montreal. On the move quick, Jen Gardner has Boreen. Boreen comes around, back out. Boulier loses it in her skates. Out comes Gabby Hughes. She gets taken around. Hughes off her knees. Clark was there. Just within reach.
Great work, just strength to bully her way through and win that battle.
Wilgren collects it. Larock with her. Good stick by Larock. And now Poulin, and there's a broken stick down on the ice as well. Boulier. One-timer Stacy. Blocked by McMahon. Held her ground. Now McMahon. The feed out of Vanishova. She's talking about what she's been able to do. Goals in her last 3 games. That all-important tying goal with just 3 seconds left.
Just a smart play there to feed that one into the corner.
That one was Thursday night. Now Markowski fires once more at distance. Darkangelo, Vanishova was there. Markowski back with it. The point, Savalainen. She takes a shot. Gets around the bodies. Markowski finds it far side. Leslie. In the mix in red. And Shelbin. And O'Neill pressing for Montreal. The officials telling them to move. Tabin. Enough movement to pull it off the wall this time. Markowski out to Savalainen once more. Extended time here. The offensive zone. Savalainen fires. Leslie is held up net front. Offensive strength here by the Victoire, finding themselves trailing in shots 12-5. And a fast first 20, but a 1-0 lead for the Ottawa Charge. With a 1-0 lead inside TD Place Arena, place where Montreal is undefeated.
Listen, we've seen that from this team before where they've had leads on Montreal and haven't been able to close it out. And quite often outplayed Montreal.
Emily Clark coming in. Rubbed out by Keppel. Rimmed by Poulin. The point, Jinsey Rose. To the wall for McMahon and Gabby Hughes. You know, she's fired up. The Rock. Stopped at the dot by Boreen. Out to Jennifer Gardner.
Larock with a good gap up in the neutral zone to force that dump in.
And the skates of Hughes and a good stick by Larock. Gets it out to Clark and on the move. Leslie in a race with Boulier. Out comes Desbiens. Wilgren. Along the wall. Now Leslie patient sealed off Desbiens. Boulier. Working with that rebound, gets it into the neutral zone. And Terralova plays it up to Vanishova, Leslie, and Darkangelo on the hunt. Darkangelo with 2 shots in the first period. Montreal has outshot Ottawa in all 4 meetings this season, although it's been so much closer in their last few. Terralova! The shot, and Bounces just to the other side of the pad there. Now Katie Tabin can move it up quick for the Victoire. Mike Snow is hanging back behind her. Gardner in the glove of Phillips. Second start for Phillips against Montreal. She watches on Grant Mentis. Pushes the puck into the corner. Serdachny able to retrieve. Plays it out to Savalainen. Sent back from Shelbin in the neutral zone. Markowski over to Savalainen. She tries to find a lane just in front of the benches. She's down Dara Gregg. Serdachny was looking for a good exit lane. Gets it back from Gregg. Return and a quick shot. Dalton up high off the glass. It's deflected in front, Markowski. Play below the goal line in their own end. And now Ottawa moving up. Victoria Bach takes it in through the middle. Offside.
Gwyneth Phillips talked that she hasn't been overly busy today. She's had to make her first couple of saves of the period. You know, she's a player that she got pulled in her last game with Ottawa, but she's coming in off of a solid effort with Team USA in the rivalry series. You got to think that she's made her case to at least be the backup goalie this season at World Championships. She was the third goalie last time around with Team USA, but she was sharp.
Snodgrass at the point, but puck still. The charge zone. DeGeorge comes through. Looking to get around. Up now to Barnes. She shoots. It was above the heads and down. In comes DeGeorge once more, but LaRocque puts it on her stick. Quick pass up to Snodgrass. As she looks for a pass, takes a shot instead.
I don't mind that shot. It's from outside, it's from distance. You're trying to hit the pads, but you could see that Victoria Bach was going to drive the net. There was no pass there, so instead of forcing something into the slot and turning the puck over, you're just looking to create offense. Sometimes it's about shooting to create as opposed to shooting to score. You're not going to score from there, but if you can put it off the pad, of course, Davian is able to smother that one for the face-off.
Poulin on this defensive draw. Hughes and Davian actually started in all but one game against Ottawa. Elaine Chuli picked up a win in her lone start for the Victoire. That was last season. Back out. Quick shot by the charge, and Nana McMahon tries to bury it. Out of reach now. Teralova winds up. Wide. Boreen. Back after the charge. Boyd! It's a piece. Clark looking for a redirect. Now coming out. Kept in by Boyd this time. Battling for it, McMahon. Now come the Victoire. Boulier. Phillips. Off to send it to the wall. And we got a board battle going. Lots of pressure. Boreen in the mix for Montreal. Clear communication coming through on the ice. O'Neill, she's able to pull it off. Teralova goes into the boards.
She was just looking to cut in front of O'Neill, give her a bit of a shoulder, and she missed.
Quick move by Teralova to get it into the neutral zone. Now Stacey comes all the way around, looking for a wraparound. It's saved by Phillips. The far side now, Stacey once more comes in, or had it down to Tabin. O'Neill.
Teralova with a nice defensive play just now.
Stacey at the half wall, feeling that pressure from Clark. One-timer, and Phillips well out of place. She's got to get back to her crease. Quick work by Darkangelo there, but a good stick in front by Stacey. Room to breathe for the charge.
Well, there's your smarter play, just to chip that puck out. Emily Clark she's had enough, she's seen enough. She just chips that puck out and down the ice to relieve the pressure and allow for the line change.
It's Kellyanne Nadeau doing the work for the Victoire. Number 51, just her second PWHL game. She's the one keeping that pressure down low, but Ottawa. It's a turnover, and Grant Mentis, Markowski, able to win the race and push the action to the outside. Grant Mentis once more fires it. That was the pad of Phillips.
Markowski with a great job to get back and negate that opportunity, and they turned the puck over a couple of times since that play.
Grant Mentis relentless there. Nearly grabbing another turnover before going to the bench. Instead, now Claire DeGeorge, she's got room. Jinsey Rose stops that path. In comes Keppel. A little too hot on the pass. Keppel back to it. Amanda Boulier. Tracked by Rose. Stopped short. Back out of Wilgren this time. Montreal from the goal line on the doorstep. DeGeorge. George hungry tonight. Wilgren once more. Bounces off. Quick feed. Just out of reach, but Jenner gets it back. Brienne Jenner comes in off the pad. Desbiens. Now Clark. Not the release she wanted. But a good sequence in Desbiens with some big saves.
Couple of great opportunities for Ottawa. Still looking for goal number 2.
Desbiens been busy in this game. 15 shots to just 6 the other way. Montreal picking up one more shot in this period. Now Clark comes away, takes a shot once more, but the whistle came first, and a penalty, a slashing call.
It looks like this one's going to be on Ottawa. They had the puck in their possession in a scoring chance as this whistle is blown and the penalty is called. Gabby Hughes is going to go to the penalty box on a slash just as Emily Clark looked like she was coming in for another scoring chance. And there's the slash, slash the stick out of the hands. That one tends to result in a penalty, and so Montreal is going to go to work on their power play. Power play that's been up and down this year, inconsistent, but they've been good against Ottawa.
First Royale Tiger Towel power play for Montreal this game. Barnes down to Stacy, currently last ranked in the PWHL. They've had the most opportunities though, and they break through here on the player advantage. It was through the legs of Stacy. Barnes out to Gardner. McMahon comes in. A good hit on Poulin, just keeps her in one place, but she gets the puck right back. Jinsey Rose, she flies in to push the puck forward. Barnes for the Victoire, and Gardner sends it back. Poulin still at that half wall on the far side. Clark and Rose coming in to stop her. The blue line, Barnes. Wide, and Phillips, though, gonna make that reach. Extended time here in the offensive zone. Dalton, now Poulin, and Stacy buries it on the power play.
I don't even think I could have missed that one, Daniela. She had the whole net. Laura Stacy took her time, and Ottawa is throwing some really heavy pressure on this penalty kill, really trying to force Montreal, and I like that type of penalty kill. The downside, though, is that if you beat them with a pass, they're going to have all sorts of time, and Laura Stacy has just that. That's just a beautiful pass. There's Dalton, who created the initial turnover to start this play, gets it to Poulin. Now Poulin looks like she's going to put this puck on net. That makes Gwyneth Phillips have to square to her. So when that puck goes to Laura Stacy, she's got ample time to put it in.
I mean, in this game, Montreal was 5 for 15 against Ottawa, so now 6 power play goals against this team. Murphy from the slot. She was humming in the first period despite only 5 team shots on goal. Murphy, and some of the best looks. Leslie coming through. On the near side now. Vanishova with the feed to Savalainen, shoots! And O'Neill able to help out. Vanishova looking to get it back, and Desbiens will just cover.
And that's just your hockey IQ, too, to understand if I give this one more split second, that lane will open up.
The equalizer by Laura Stacey is her 5th goal of the season. Danielle Serdachny out to Jenner now. Jenner catches the calf of Grant Mentis. Good block there. Markowski with an angle. That's Serdachny. Net front. Out to Gardner. Looking up for Boreen in the slot. Jenner was there, but Grant Mentis looking to follow up.
Well, that's the one thing you know when you watch Grant Mentis' game is that she is going to go and she's going to go hard. So it looked like Ottawa was in really good position to break up this play. Nice body position right there by Jenner, but they follow up. Grant Mentis is coming in hard, so when that puck comes loose, she is there to pounce on it. That's the one thing that we've talked about with that third line of Montreal is the work ethic and how good they've been. Now with LaBelle out, that line has been broken up a little bit, but you still see that same work ethic from Grant Mentis who's playing up the middle today.
Stacey at the dot, of course, scoring that goal for Montreal, and just the second shot for the Victoire this period. Out come the charge in through the legs as Clark gets it to Hughes. Her nifty pass picked up by Stacey. Solid hit by Clark. Stops that. Back out into the neutral zone. Clark right there buzzing here for the charge. But in the skates, back out Barnes turns. Derek Gregg comes in with Larocque. Cross ice, Keppel. Just out of reach off the glass, is going to stay on the ice. Poulin. Victoire looking to move quick. David hoping to work off the wall, gets it back. Stripped by Vasco. Taken away, Snodgrass. Snodgrass coming in for the charge. Wilgren with the pressure. Good hit by Vasco to pop the puck up. Still on the attack. Snodgrass absolutely smothered by Wilgren. Coming out, Boulier. Centering feed to DeGeorge. DeGeorge has David. Slows up, takes a shot. It's saved and up high. The charge tried to clear Tabin. Blocked in front. Quick shot by Tabin. Trying to get it back down, and Phillips will cover. Kanishova from the defensive zone draw, and Leslie puts it down, played by Davian. Quick rim and a quick shot. Coming in was Leslie. And Savalainen to the dot for Vanishova. Vanishova shields. But Tabin able to reach the puck, force everything back. Now in the Ottawa zone, and lost an edge there for Vanishova. He's back up, Darkangelo. Savalainen quick, centering feed. Leslie. She's got Vanishova once more. To the middle, Markowski. Hot off her first career goal to open things in the first period.
Just looking for number 2 here, although I think Vanishova maybe had the shot on that play.
Off the glass, kept in. Gives Montreal some time. Go for the change. Klingblom. Leaves the puck. Barnes quick. Poulin. But it's taken away by Danielle Serdachny. Serdachny with the pass through. It's deflected off of skates, and Rose set up in the neutral zone. Rims it. Sends it down deep, rather. Mike Snow is in below the goal line, 2 for the charge. Gives Montreal time to get it out now. Plenty of space. Claire Dalton, 2-on-1. Had Barnes with her as well.
Kayla Barnes is activating to create that 2-on-1.
Jenner, her feed, intercepted. Now Boulier. Derek Gregg is with her. Jinsey Rose, the lone defender, in. Close. Grant Mentis as well, able to spring ahead. Grant Mentis once more. Out to Boulier. Shoots. Puck goes high. Back down, Clark.
That's a couple of 2-on-1s for Montreal. And that last one, Jinsey Rose played that really well.
Now this Montreal line is humming. Clark doing it herself, though. All the way to the net, but it's blocked in front. Boyd shoots at distance. Lays it down to McMahon. McMahon trying to turn around, but Beaulier just eats up the space. Wilgren hit by Victoria Bach. Backing around, and Teralova takes the contact. We're just going to go wall to wall here in the offensive zone. Back on the one-timer, Teralova. Wide, and Hughes had it. Tries the release anyhow. Off the glass, Boyd once more. Plays it up to Snodgrass. Teralova to below the goal line this time. Vasco plays it down, some extended time here. Bach, Wilgren looking to get it out of harm's way for Montreal, but Snodgrass off the wall. Teralova can't hold, and Derek Gregg trying to work her way around.
Well, that puck was just bouncing enough that Teralova made the right decision to play the body and not the puck through the neutral zone on Gregg.
Just over 6 minutes left here in the second period.
Just a couple of really good shifts from Ottawa. A fourth line shift to put some pressure on Montreal.
Fresh line for Ottawa's. Arcangelo tries to jump up, but Stacey using her speed. She picked up her third power play goal of the season. Tabin flips it down. Poulin there to collect. As for a backhand pass to Murphy. Nadeau out there as well. Murphy to Stacey and Tabin. Gonna draw those charge players out, open up some space. In the Barnes hovering now. Stacey as well. Her shot. Catching a piece of Darkangelo.
Stacey just reloading high, so she's that good option coming into the puck.
George swoops in for Montreal. Getting some extended time there, but able to add to the shots. Now Leslie keeps it herself on the outside. In comes LaRock. She shoots. Jenner, the half wall. Wants to try another option and another as Keppel comes in with the feed. Quick work there by DeGeorge.
Great patience to wait and see that you've got someone coming in.
Rose able to fend up DeGeorge, fires one down, so Meixon is there. Danielle Serdachny now out as well. From the circle, Serdachny shoots! Just wide. Goes to collect. Loose puck now, DeGeorge. Plays it off the end boards. Keppel looking to get back up now. Clark was in tight. Couldn't fire.
A couple of 2-on-1s for Montreal. They're not able to capitalize as Ottawa holds them at bay.
LaRock with a pass. It's in the slot. Leslie tries to fire. Beaulier with a block. Back out. Abby Boreen gets around, but then loses an edge. O'Neill backhand covered. Phillips, but Boreen hard into the board just on that effort.
Make the play, get the puck out front of the net for a scoring chance.
With 3 points in her last 3 games. Scored her first goal with Montreal. Of course, she was with Minnesota last season, but scored her first Montreal against Ottawa in this campaign. Now in the charge zone, Poulin and Stacey. Along the wall, back out, Beaulier shoots. Looking to set up Stacey as she's all caught up with Gabby Hughes. From the point, Shelbin, but Shelbin actually catches Murphy, and out comes Clark and McMahon. 2-on-1 to Clark, she scores! Emily Clark with the go-ahead goal for Ottawa.
Well, Emily Clark has been on a point streak, and she just extended it, an assist early on, but she has been red hot for this team as well as Ottawa comes down on the odd player rush. Montreal turns this puck over high in the zone, and Ottawa off to the races. Nice little touch pass. Clark back outside to McMahon. Doesn't look like she's got space to get that pass through, but she slides it through. Gets it over to Clark, who touches it past Davian, who's doing everything she can to stretch out, try to make that save. Emily Clark, a player that has been rewarded for the play that she has had. She's been so good lately. Tons of energy for this team.
5th goal of the season for Emily Clark.
Longest active point streak in the PWHL right now.
Assisted by McMahon and Aneta Teralova. Teralova's brother as well. Her twin brother is in the crowd watching as well. Savalainen, it certainly sparked the energy inside TD Place Arena. Off the wall now, Serdachny coming in. She shoots. It's hot. O'Neill will take this face off. They'll look to try to tie things up again. Leslie takes it away in front. Shot there by Larocque. Had D'Arcangelo down low as well. And Abby Boreen back out on the ice. Leslie puts it to the far corner. D'Arcangelo there.
That cross corner dump is smart. Keep it away from the goaltender. And Renee Debian loves to come out and play the puck.
A big body player like D'Arcangelo able to keep Barnes off it, but out comes O'Neill. Solid in those small spaces, and Larocque tried to keep it in check there for the charge. Jinsey Rose being chased around her own end by Jennifer Gardner. Rose keeps it, shoots off the pad, and in front it's loose once more. Ottawa's Clark fires. Saved by Davian.
Jinsey Rose looking to go coast to coast. And she gets all the way in for that shot.
Now using far side McMahon with an assist in this game. As in comes Poulin, she was hoping to sneak right off the bench and take it away in the neutral zone. Keppel collects it. There's Clark just swarming in. Back around Katie Tabin. It's offside. Approaching the final minute here in the second period. Ottawa outshooting Montreal 20-9 at this time. It's a 4-shot addition this period so far for Montreal. They were able to score on the power play to get on the board. Ottawa so strong, coming out with a good exit. Serdachny, Meitzna, back to Teralova. And Wilgren with a hit. Back out Savalainen. Really caught up there. Murphy would have taken it away. Jenner comes in, plays it down. Serdachny had the pass out to Savalainen. Markowski rims it. Final 30 seconds here in the second period, and Ottawa looking to extend that lead. Montreal, they tie it up with seconds winding down here in the middle frame. O'Neill stopped along the wall. D'Arcangelo and Savalainen trying to get going, but in comes Claire Dalton. Dalton shoots, it's high. So it's 2-1 charge over the Victoire through 2 periods in the nation's capital. It has been their depth helping them stay atop the standings, which is where they are right now, but distance closing in if they can't come away with points. Ottawa as well needing points in the standings if they're trying to surge into a playoff spot. They have been able to pick up points in their last 3 games, including, of course, those 2 overtime losses. Talked about Montreal needing to come out with some jump. Laura Stacey with the wraparound. Back out Poulin. Gets it to Barnes at the point. Flips it down. Gardner's there along with Stacey, and it just skims by.
Laura Stacey from her knees to make that pass.
Keppel. Blocked by Hughes. Back out Hughes. Goes to collect, but Stacey going to close in. McMahon with a good quick stick. Hughes gets it, but makes a slide. She'll opt for the board battle. Wait for some reinforcements. They stay in the neutral zone out to O'Neill. She puts it in the near corner. Larocque Turns around, finds Vanashova. Cross ice and up to Rebecca Leslie. She comes in. Along the goal line, Wilgren stops her. Good hard hit, but Leslie's still down. Montreal to get out of their own end. Leslie making her way slowly off to the bench. Off the glass, Ottawa now. Jinxie Rose comes in. Her pass ends up on Wilgren's stick.
Well, both these teams went to the room and must have had a talk as the pace of this third period has been high, both sides.
Markowski gets it out to Jenner and then back up to Serdachny. She goes down low. Grant Mentis cuts off that path. Meixna fires it in. Serdachny. Boreen was trying to come in for the hit, and Serdachny standing tall there. Around it down, a chance for Boreen. It's a soft shot, saved by Phillips. And here's a stat that might blow your mind from Laura Stacey. Great goal scorer, has never had a multi-goal game in her career yet. Already got one on the night. Hughes comes in. Keppel disrupts the pack. Rebecca Leslie is headed to the locker room.
Of course, this team is already without Mrazova, which is a big loss.
She is day-to-day, but tough going in front. Gardner. Barnes held on. Teralova.
Laura Stacey's creating all sorts of chaos for Ottawa right now, using her speed, just bullying her way down the wall.
Clark gets it around Beaulieu. Now it's just to get around Wilgren. He picks it up for Montreal. Her pass. Taken away by Bach, but forced to spin around into the near side this time.
Bach was just waiting for that pass.
Now D'Angelo shoots. Saved by Desbiens. Tabin will get it going off the end boards, and now Kellyanne Nadeau carries it into the offensive zone. Jinxie Rose out to Larocque. In comes O'Neill. She's so fast. Able to get down below. Neutral zone battle. Nadeau for the Victoire. Looking to get it deep, but Rose out to Serdachny this time. Serdachny patient, forced to wait.
Just looking for reinforcements off the bench.
Markowski with a quick touch, gets it up to Jenner. Out to Meixna. Forces Desbiens to make a save. Back around Tabin this time. Montreal with 2 shots already here in the third period. They're past double digits. Coming in now is Jenner. Jenner shoots. That allows Teralova to let her rip from the point.
Teralova just walked into that one. Nobody really in front of her, in front of Desbiens.
Grant Mentis to Boreen. Montreal looking to tie things up here in the third. Dalton. There's a spill in the corner. Teralova gets it back. Quick stick by Boyd. Gives it a fortuitous bounce for Ottawa as Clark in on the forecheck. Barnes dumps it. Poulin picks it up in motion. Pressed up against the board. Stacey gets it back. It's taken away by Larocque. Out once more, Gardner. Along the wall, Beaulieu. Gets hit off it in front of the bench. You can see Rose heads the other side. Desbiens with a quick play.
One thing we know, Corey Chevry doesn't hesitate to make some lineup changes when she doesn't like what she has, and so we've seen Stacey reunited with Poulin, so she can get something going there.
All-American matchup tomorrow right now, an All-Canadian one in the nation's capital. Murphy is it up to Boulier. Now Bach hovering around that goal line. D'Arcangelo from the point. The charge spread out. In comes Murphy. The shot goes to collect the rebound. Back around O'Neill. Vanashova lost a glove. Has it back on now, and Bach had it. Tabin.
Bach just sliding in behind the defenders again. She loses a handle on that one.
Nina Ljungblom puts it down as Montreal goes for a change. Savalainen able to keep an eye on Murphy. And now Meixna comes in with Terralova, backs to Meixna, and a chance. Serdachny on the doorstep, Ottawa. Still on the attack, and just as quickly, Boreen moving it up. Has Dalton back to Boreen, shoots! My goodness! What a shot! We're headed back the other way with speed. Ottawa, Serdachny with the pass to Jenner to Serdachny! It's left in the slot, and a penalty on the way. So in all the chaos, big saves, another penalty, and Ottawa will head to the power play after this. All right, Keppel took a hooking penalty, brings us to Ottawa's second power play. Two by Royale Tiger Towel, third power play overall of the game. Each side has had a chance on the advantage. Montreal capitalized. Now Ottawa looking to extend the lead. Rose to Clark. The far side, Hughes, blocked, kept out, and quick, the Victoire. Exchange two players. Have four back, Hughes, takes it around.
Barnes with a nice read behind the net.
Vanashova can't hold on, Barnes gonna pounce on it, as Larac keeps it in. Quick release, Jinsey Rose. Vanashova collects it far side. That gives Grant Mentis some space, and Laura Stacey, they're trying to get going short-handed. Vanashova pulls through, takes a shot, kick save. Debian, another chance. Larac in the glove.
A couple of saves for Debian.
Just under a minute left here in the second player advantage for Ottawa, and it's a foot race. Poulin gets there.
Oh boy, it looked like she was gone.
And she would have taken it. Open ice ahead. O'Neill as well. Coming in. Two players with jailbreaks this season for Montreal. Back out, Poulin. Short-handed. Poulin comes in, has O'Neill with her. With the pass up. O'Neill. Phillips with the save.
Punch just a little bit ahead of O'Neill to really get a lot on it.
Ottawa has two short-handed goals against the season. Both of them did come on home ice. Here they are looking to extend their lead. 13 seconds remain. In they come. McMahon out to Larac. Still forced to the outside and back below the goal line. Quick touch by Clark. But Keppel back out of the box. Two shots on that power play, so four total through two player advantages. No goals for the Charge on special teams. Quick hit by McMahon, her stick stuck in the boards.
Well, good body position from McMahon. Montreal tries to come around behind that net. Montreal going to gain a little bit of momentum off of this power play as well.
Leslie seemed to be having herself a game and creating chances, developing offensive.
And another player who's gotten a boost, playing up on the second line, and she looked like she had some energy, right?
Still the Charge with a 2-1 lead. Tabin from the point, saved by Phillips. Ljungblom right there. The Markowski for Ottawa just keeps her at bay. That one fired high. Grant Mentis back out to Tabin. Tabin patient. pass goes right through, back in the neutral zone.
Youngbloom just battling in front to try to gain position and make sure she's in front of Phillips.
Shelbin to Graham Mentis, who takes a hit. Point. Around Meixna. Montreal going to tie things up. Boulier keeps it. Chased down by Jenner. A quick play by Brianne Jenner as she comes through. Tries to do it again, and Boulier fires it back in the neutral zone. Anna Meixna now has Jenner once more in through the slot. Jenner keeps it in the circle. Poulin takes it away. Marie-Philippe Poulin comes in. Backhand shot. Deflected high. Danielle Serdachny takes a spill, goes right into the boards. She's collected herself.
How about that backhand shot?
Poulin once more. Tries to feather it to Keppel into the neutral zone. Under 9 minutes left here in the third period. Montreal looking for the equalizer. Serdachny and Boyd below the goal line. George came in with a good check, but out comes Ottawa. Manna McMahon comes in. Desbiens. Solid Renee Desbiens.
Marie-Philippe Poulin with a few chances so far in this third frame. This one on her backhand.
Without Erin Ambrose in the lineup, and she's been such a force prior to that shutout loss. Hadn't conceded a goal, or hadn't been on the ice rather, when Montreal had conceded a 5-on-5 goal. So she's someone you're missing in the lineup as well. Montreal only trailing by 1 here. Ottawa to extend that. Jinsey Rose in the end boards. D'Arcangelo looking in close. Desbiens covers. And now we get to it. The chippiness too close for comfort.
You know, you can't play that many one-goal games with a team and not suspect that you're going to have a little bit of this.
And who else? Teresa Vanashova. People know she plays with an edge. Coming off a fight.
If you didn't know it last game, you certainly know it now. She leads the league.
It's a great sign.
That's a great sign.
She does, and now that was called roughing, hence why she could stay as well in the game. And Jinsey Rose fired that one. And back, it'll be an icing. D'Arcangelo in through, quick shot by Vanashova. The top of the circle. Talk about it. You want to get her riled up. Start pushing and shoving. Back around Murphy with a quick feed into O'Neill. She gets it back. The blue line use.
This one back down the ice.
Hughes with the win. McMahon taking it all the way around. Tabin with her in the corner. Hughes once more. Solid wall work here by Montreal. Trying to retrieve. Teralova out to Boyd. She shoots from distance. At Clark net front. Tabin carries it out for Montreal, finding some space in the middle, not quite. Goes to the outside again.
Good patience, but you need that puck to get below the goal line.
Logren settling it under 7 minutes left in the third period. Montreal looking to tie things up. Wilgren takes it herself, comes through. Meixna to Jenner. His passes don't go. Now Poulin off the bench. Her shot doesn't fire either. Stacey gets it back out to Gardner. And once more Wilgren. Sweeping block by Serdachny.
Just a great block to throw her body in front of that puck. A couple times where Ottawa's D have sagged and allowed Montreal to enter easily.
Stacey makes a hit and then goes to chase the puck as well. Savalainen returns the favor. The charge coming through. Serdachny takes it back. Off the pad. Keeps the puck. Lindsay Rose this time. And the half ball through the legs. Larocque puts it down in the corner. Amanda Boulier putting on some speed. Still kept to the outside.
Maureen read that. She was waiting for that reverse. The puck just bounced over her stick.
Flipped up, Graham Mentis. Able to get it out. Quick stick by Larocque. Maureen sends it down. Montreal is trying to set up on the attack as Ottawa comes the other way. Arcangelo in a foot race. Looking from the goal line and out. Lindsay Rose takes it.
It's a smart shot. Just get that puck through. Make sure it doesn't get blocked.
Another chance to Larocque. Trying to go for a wraparound. Desbiens able to take it all the way with her eyes. Still a 2-1 lead for Ottawa in the nation's capital. And this game is well tied. A 2-1 lead for Ottawa. Established in the second period. Leading in shots on goal as well. 27-13. Just under 5 minutes left in the third.
Oh, this has just been a fantastic third period. Action both ways.
Key offensive zone draw there. It'll be Montreal taking it out of their own end. Gardner putting sticks on McMahon. Back out. Keppel settles the puck.
Clark with another smart play. You got to know who your opponent is. She knows it on the top line, on against the top line with Montreal, and she just flips that puck to safety.
Hot pass up to Poulin. She gets back there. Takes a hit from Boyd. And out comes the puck. Desbiens. Well out of her way to play it and try to get something going here with that outlet feed to Barnes. Barnes carries it across. Forced to rim. Dalton's there. Phillips. It's a read that, but it almost looked like it might slide another way. Montreal wins the face-off in the offensive zone. Wilgren out this time. Graham Mentis plays it back. Shots on Phillip. She takes a spill out of position. Helped out by Markowski. With that pass off bodies.
Well, Dalton with a great job to get to the net front.
Maureen, far point. He flips it up. Ottawa looking to flip it out. Maureen keeps it. It's a sharp angled shot. Back out Boulier. Another chance. My goodness. And that's a hard hit from Savalainen.
Savalainen's going to go to the penalty box for this, and it looked like the two of them were just battling for body position. Savalainen's a big, strong player. She won the battle, and I'm not so sure she's happy with.
Ottawa number 88, 2 minutes for Bordy.
So she's going to sit down nevertheless for 2 minutes, but these two players go in and they just battle for position. How about this as Dalton comes to the front of the net? This is a hard and a heavy line for Michaela Graham Mentis. Maureen on this as well, and so now you've got a battle. You're going in for body position. Savalainen with the big hit. She's a big, strong player. She tends to win those battles.
Well, 3 minutes, 20 seconds left, and Montreal gets its second Royale Tiger Towel power play of the game. Opportune time for the Victoire to tie things up. They were able to get on the board with a power play goal from Laura Stacey. She's out. Now we got a stalemate along the boards.
Well, this is what you want if you're Ottawa, is just kill some time. Montreal is battling to get that puck free.
Smattering of boos. The strong Montreal crowd, of course, not far between these two cities. Out comes Barnes to Gardner. Quick passes to Laura Stacey as she's hit by Markowski. Out to Poulin. Up on the right side. Back to the point, Barnes. The pass in, now Stacey. She tries to make a diving play.
Well, she got the puck where she wanted it. She was just on her backhand and so couldn't turn and get that shot off on goal. And once again, Ottawa really looking to send some heavy pressure on this penalty kill.
53 seconds on this power play, and Tabin comes in with a shot. Hard and wide. Moving quick. Wilgren trying to play it up the wall. Clark. And coming away with it. Boreen will do it herself. Circles back. Trying to find some space. She'll take it around, and Tabin was there on the doorstep. Back out Wilgren. She plays it down to Boreen. Montreal looking to tie the game. Tabin, patience off the pad. Quick work by Hughes as well to slide in. Ottawa's penalty kill unit with just 7 seconds remaining here. It's back to even strength. Montreal still on the attack, but Clark flips it out, and there's an empty net. Empty net. 6 on 5. Mary Boulin at the dot. Abby Boreen was in the circle, but Jinsey Rose rims it. Gardner on the half wall now. Boreen. She gets held up by Larocque, and the puck is loose and in the net.
Jocelyn Larocque with some pinpoint accuracy.
She helps set things up. Emily Clark leading the line.
And it's Clark that put this one in. And this is a huge goal for Ottawa. Again, they've battled in so many one-goal games with this Montreal team. Found themselves the losing end of most of those games, and this season of all of those games. So to get that empty net goal just over a minute, and Renee Desbiens looking to come back out of the net.
Makes it 6 on the season and her first ever multi-goal game. Emily Clark.
Desbiens back out of the net.
6 on 5, Wilgren. Trying to find Greg as Tabin. Phillips making a save now. Lying down on the ice. Whatever it takes.
Phillips just battling down low to find all of those shots, rebounds, all sorts of traffic. She's got to see things through legs. Montreal with a good battle down low. Traffic to the net. You've got 3 Montreal jerseys there. She's just shooting that to all sorts of legs. Phillips is strong. Her puck just starts to squeak out the other side. As she tries to pull that one in, you can see it just squeak out. Benishova pokes it back under of her.
Crowd. Some on their feet already. Still an empty net for Montreal. 37 seconds remain. Of course, now a 2-goal deficit. Back around. Clark was there trying to get it out. The time winding down. Ottawa powered up. Coming off 2 overtime losses, but that puck pops up and out, and another. Oh, it's just wide.
Boy, that one didn't miss by much, did it? Just off the side of the goal.
9 seconds remain. The Ottawa charge. Knowing they need points in the standings. The crowd counting it down. A strong home stand by the charge. 3-1 over Montreal. Their first win against the Victoire this season. And the first time